global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello beautiful people, welcome back to our channel. For a while now, it has been trending. It has become a source for concern for most Nigerians, especially those who have a lot of things to do in Lagos. Don't also forget that when it comes to the issue of Tradefair, one of the predominant tribes that actually have most of the properties there is actually from the southeasterners, southerners, but majorly southeasterners. And something unique has been happening there for a while now that has been bringing a lot of outcry. The person of Peter Obi have reacted, Peter Ome have reacted, Victor Ome have reacted, a whole lot of even Kalu Benjamin have reacted and literally called on Mr. President to please look into the issue of demolition of houses in Tradefair, and even pleaded with the Lagos state government to please, in case there's any issue with ratification of documentation, they should give them a bit of time, ample time to do the ratification, that this is really not the best time to demolish houses. While it looks as if the actions are about to take place and Nigerians are talking, and from the southeastern region, and most Nigerians have said to look into this matter is getting out of hand. Before we go into the newspaper, kindly subscribe now to our channel. Now, according to what we are gathering from Victor Ome, who is the former national chairman of All Progressive Grand Alliance (APGA) and a senator representing Anambra Central, Victor Ome, have looked at the recent demolition of the Tradefair complex in Lagos, describing the action by the Lagos state government as both illegal and a clear breach of jurisdiction. Now, speaking some few hours ago, Senator Umed criticized the Commissioner for Physical Planning in Lagos State for what he termed an unlawful exercise of power. The issue is about dealing with human beings with consideration of the law. The country is governed by the Constitution and a set of laws. Umed said, "I am disappointed to hear that the Commissioner for Physical Planning in Lagos State came to justify his illegal action." According to him, the Tradefair complex remains a federal establishment under the management of the federal government. Now, the Tradefair complex is the subject matter where the Lagos state government moved in with heavy machines to destroy people's investment and buildings without justification, he stated. He explained that federal lands are under the control of federal agencies, not the state government. There are federal lands and there are state lands. If you go to Lagos, any property belonging to the federal government is recorded in the federal land registry in Ikoyi, not in the land registry in Alausa. Ume, who is also a fellow of the Nigerian Institution of Estate Surveyors and Valuers, said that the Lagos authorities had no legal grounds to act on federal property. What the Commissioner for Physical Planning in Lagos State did was an affront and a breach of the law, he stated. He further clarified that the Tradefair Management Board had been solely responsible for the administration of the complex, including approvals for development, property rates, and ground rent collection. The Lagos state government has never gone there to carry out any of those functions until about 2 weeks ago, when they moved in to bring down the buildings on September 25th, he noted. Now, describing the incident as an intrusion, the senator said neither the board nor traders were notified before the demolition. They were also shocked that the Lagos state government could move into the place without notice. Even the traders were not written or questioned over anything, he said. He dismissed reports that the affected buildings were constructed on canals and drainages without approval, insisting that all those buildings that were erected there were approved by the Tradefair Management Board. Oh my goodness, this is getting interesting. This whole issue of always demolishing houses in Lagos State, Abuja is also known for it now, but it has now become something that is now a norm. And we are beginning to sense that this thing goes beyond normal. And they will come and they will always use that word. It is on the canal. That's how they did it last year. They did the same 2 years ago. It is on the canal, but year in, year out, Lagos State during rainy season will become an ocean drive. I'm now asking, all the ones people have destroyed, all the demolished building that you people keeps insisting and telling the whole world who cares to listen to people that it is illegal, it is built on canal, drainages and all that. How come that up till now the drainages that has been built is not good enough? You can imagine what Umeh is saying. Senator Umeh is saying that these are federal lands, federal properties, and they have no right, in all sincerity, to have gone in there to do anything on those lands. They're actually at the affront. And you can imagine the level of illiteracy and lack of exposure to information, to the point that they even had the right to move in without notification. The level of impunity is out of hand. Now they've destroyed houses and they say, no, it is within their jurisdiction, they built on drainages. Now they're saying that such things. Now you are saying built on the drainages. I will ask this question. Each time I keep it, in fact, last year it was so bad that I was just wondering for how long will this continue? Now you say no. It got so bad, I'm beginning to wonder. The approvals these people always have, and if you trace it, it's always correct. If you go to lands, those approvals were genuinely given. Properly approved. It's not Omonile. It's not Omonile that give that land. Most times it's actually, right authorities that give that land. And the next thing you will see is that they'll just demolish it and nothing will happen. I begin to wonder, in all sincerity, somebody cannot be a landlord, and just because a pharaoh that knows not Joseph happens to be enthroned, and you've done your due diligence, and the next thing you discover that you are now a tenant. And when you come with those same documents that the government gave to you, they say it is invalid. Even the government of the day contradicts the government of the day. As in, the government that gave you the property or gave you the approval many years ago, which is in line with the Constitution. The Constitution, they just let go of the Constitution. It doesn't matter. In as much as they can dance around it. And this same government now, which is now a new government on state, will now say that for whatever reason, that is not valid. We can't continue like this. To the point that they had to go to a federal land and they're justifying, what they did. Now, if eventually it is being found, but sometimes I look at it, it reeks of politics. It reeks of politics. Those lands have been Tradefair. Can't you more Tradefair? When we were growing up those days, Tradefair is a normal thing. You go there, especially when they are doing Tradefair. I think that those days we used to have Enugu Tradefair that time. They will begin to, see. I think second Enugu Tradefair then I attended, when they had to sing one new sweet song that time. You must be at the Enugu Fair, second Enugu. I was there. And when they do, sometimes they take it to Enugu Trade, they bring it to Lagos. And all of that, they say that come on, we shouldn't politicize some of this. These things hold memories, pleasant memories in our mind. For some of us who, for whatever reasons, we grew around those areas, we have reasons to do business in those areas. It gave us this, the sense of belonging, the sense of unity. It gives us that thing called Nigeria, where everybody comes, just come buy things in very cheap rates. And all of a sudden, for whatever politics, it will come and go. But the unity, let's not use our own hands to destroy it. Let's go wrap it up.